everybody! So I just wanted to pick up the camera and I wanted to say hello to all the beautiful souls out there. And I wanted you to all know how absolutely innocent you are. How you've done nothing wrong. How you are completely forgiven. And that this universe needs you. It needs all of us to work together in remembering who we are. And from this fundamental decision that we make within ourselves as to who I am, the rest of our life falls into place after that. And that if we continue to carry these thoughts that we are unworthy, that we have doubt as to what is true and what is not true, we have doubt as to who we are or where we're going or what our purpose is. All of these are meaningless thoughts that are given to us by our mind that is separate from our Creator. And when we begin to learn that these thoughts and these judgments and these doubts and this unworthiness are simply that, just thoughts, then we can let them go. I understand that these thoughts come with pictures, memories, and images of the past. I recognize that if we think of ourselves as guilty, that we can bring up an image in our mind which proves that. And this is what ego does. It takes your past and it shoves it in your face now and says, this is who you are. Stay this way. And then what happens is we continue on in our future, afraid of what might happen. We have to protect ourselves. Someone might be lurking around the corner. Someone might hurt us. Someone might steal from us. Someone might, kill us. These fears entrap us. What if I don't have enough money? What if I can't pay for rent? What if I can't provide food for my family? These fears haunt us. These fears have been created by the self that believes that it's just this body, that believes that it is separate from everybody else and believes that it needs to fend for itself and that it is alone. We are never alone. God is within us as we are in God. He is our Creator and created us in the image and likeness of Him. God is infinite, eternal, perfect love, perfect joy, perfect peace, humility, kindness. God is everything that is perfect. And He did not send us here on earth because we have sinned. But in fact, as souls, we chose to be here, to experience what it would be like to be separate from Him. This entire world shows us how powerful our mind is. We began here as Neanderthals living on land. We've evolved through organic compounds all the way up into the 21st century, where we've hit that peak in medicines and sciences, the doctoral field. We've hit a peak. We can't go anymore into our intellectual brain. Our intellectual brain is our logical brain, which is our ego. This is the mind that thinks. This is the mind that judges. This is the mind that analyzes. This is the mind that critiques. This is the mind that condemns. This is the mind that we think that we are. This is the mind that makes us feel separate, who has to provide for ourselves, who has to keep us safe and protected and find happiness out there. It's all backwards. This mind is not who we are, and we live in this world of chaos and destruction, and nobody asks why. Nobody questions why. Why? Why is it like this? Why am I contributing to this? Why does it have to be this way? We all know that we want peace and love and happiness, but we're not living it. We all know that we would love to be able to go out on our street, see our neighbor, and smile and have tea and be friends with everybody around us, but we don't. Why? No one asks why. But as we continue to ask these questions why to our inner world with an honest willingness to know, we are given the answers. And these answers come from our Creator Himself, as He has placed the voice for God within our minds. It's the light that is who we are. The darkness is this ego mind, and we perceive ourselves to be this darkness. And then we experience pain. We experience death. We experience sin. We experience fear. All of these things. It is because of the mind in which we choose to think from. It is because we choose to believe that we are bodies instead of souls. It is the fundamental question, who am I? I am a child of God, as are you. I have done nothing wrong. Neither have you. We are perfect and can bring forward this infinite love and abundance and joy that is within us. So can you. It is a choice that we make, love or fear. And then we start to recognize that our thoughts are not real. Our thoughts are given to us from a mind that is separate. They are not real. They will tell us stories. They will tell us beliefs. They will try and get us to believe. And our thinking is just thoughts. It's energy. We have accepted it and we keep it there. We don't question it. We don't ask why. Because our ego mind tries to keep us trapped in fear. That's what it does. Be willing to break out of the fear. Be willing to lift the veil of illusion to reveal the truth of what is really going on. Okay, everything that's happening in the world is in perfect divine order. It's happening exactly as it should be, as it always does. Nothing can go wrong. It's not our plan. It's God's plan. It's not our plan. It's God's plan. And we all have a part in this plan. We are all very, very, very special, and we all have a part to play. We all have a purpose in this world, every single one of us. And we can tap into that purpose when we refuse to accept anything else other than who we really are. And from that comes our power, infinite abundance. It comes, it flows. It has to. My life is an experience of that. Beautiful. Because I remembered who I am, and I chose to be that and only that and share that with everyone. And it continues to get bigger and bigger and better and greater every single day. And easier, people. It gets easier and easier. But we must choose. Who am I? Would I prefer to be happy and completely healed? Or do I prefer to be right? Right is our analytical thinking mind who thinks that it knows. Oh, well, I went to school. Oh, well, I got a doctorate. Oh, well, I learned from all these books and all these gurus and all these teachers, and I must be right. No. Unless we are living in a state of peace, always, that we only give love and see love, always, until we can hear the direct guidance from our own internal teacher instead of following the rules outside of us. Until then, we're still in our ego mind. And that's okay. We all have an ego mind. That is how we were brought to this world. Our ego mind has been inundated with information since the moment of conception. And that's okay. It's a brain that stores information. But we don't have to believe it. After a while, when we loosen these thoughts enough, these thoughts float on by like the waves in the ocean, no longer sticking to us, no longer meaning anything, absolutely useless. And in this moment, when our ego thoughts become absolutely useless, it falls away, completely falls away, never to return again. And what is replaced? The light and love of God. Pure peace. And we get to extend this because now all that is within our mind is the one mind that we share with all of our brothers and sisters in God. And there's no way that if you're listening to this video right now that it isn't penetrating to your heart and you feel it and you know it to be true. Perhaps you don't know how or why you feel this to be so. But it is. And as we have the willingness to look past the ego mind to the truth of who we are as souls, we are free. And then we have everything in proper perspective. Soul, mind, then body. Okay? When we choose to think with our one mind, that is us as souls, it falls to physical form. It has to. That's the way that it works. That's creation. Right? And pure creation is communication with our Creator. And then He can create through us, because we are extensions of Him. And then how can we not bring heaven on earth when heaven is God? We are in heaven always. We just have blinders on. Take off the sunglasses. Life is here now. Reality is here now. Truth is here now. Love, peace is here now. Be willing to see it. Refuse to see anything else. Open your mind to the divine and ask, who am I really? And listen for the response. It will be received. Until next time, I love you. And yeah. Talk soon. Bye, everybody.